Alright, hey everybody. Done with work for the day. Gonna head over to the library soon for chess club. It's a good thing he did that. Had he not, I would have been able to trap his bishop. With that said, I think I'm gonna do this anyway. Yeah, that would have been good. Oh, I thought I had a fork. I don't. I forgot about his knight. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, no, I do. I did stand corrected. Wait, I don't. What happened here? Yeah, I don't. Alright. He can actually pick up 2 pawns if he wants to. But let's see. Oh, no, I am up a piece. Alright, I thought so. Yeah, of course, whenever you have a fork with a pawn supported by a pawn, you'll pick up a piece. I'm thinking it might go down like this. So here I would probably do that. Just spend 1 tempo to, that could be a problem. Yeah, I suppose I would have to do this. It's a safer option. Might try something like this. Gameplay might typically go down like that. Alright, finally I'll unpin the knight. I'm really crushing this. I'm up 2 pieces. I'm up 2 bishops. 6 points. Well, that's interesting. We both have stacked pawns on the E file. Unfortunately, mine happen to be isolated. See if there's a way I can unstack those and reconnect them on the D file. I don't see anything immediately. Now, if he does this right, so we have this situation. That's a problem for me. If I don't take it, if I step back here, it's got checkmate. So I'd have to step back here. That would be a problem. So I come here, he just gives check there. He can even go as far as winning my rook. Not even sure if that's necessary. He can win the rook. Oh boy, excuse me. Alright, this seems like a safe idea now. Actually, see, he's leaving this knight hanging, and I've forked the rooks. So if he decides to come here, I can pick up this rook. If he goes for this rook, come there, give check, he'd probably want to take that way. Whoops. Come all the way over here. So we're still even on this exchange. Well, with the exception of me being down one pawn. Now, if I do this, he'd have to move that hanging knight. He can lead with the queen. Have a similar outcome here. I'm going to give it a try. He's trying what I said. Alright, but anyway, check. If he captures back, I have checkmate. If he chooses not to capture back and simply moves, give check here. He'd have to come there. Then I could pin the rook. Check. Checkmate. Captures here. Check. check. It's interesting. Either way, it looks like I can get rid of the threat of the rook, and I could always just move that pawn after giving check on my last move that I just did. So, I have a fork here. It's a great fork, but unfortunately, his bishop has the square covered. Could try something like, I could try something like this, and that would be the trap. The only problem is it drops the rook, and I can't checkmate with just a knight. I'd have to promote, and you'd still have a rook left. I probably should have taken the pawn, now that I think about it. It's alright. Alright, so the idea here, he wouldn't do that, because I'll just give check. So let's say he does this. I come here. He comes here. I let it go all the way down to there and then swing down here. Let's say he tries to get his king into the action. I tuck my bishop behind the pawn. Now he can't get at that, and I can freely promote. So that picks up the queen. Probably his best move would be... This wouldn't help much. That's not too bad. Coming on this side, I'll probably just take the knight, because again, I have that same situation. And then same thing if he comes here. The idea is, that's actually pretty good. That's actually probably going to be his best option. Then, I'd probably do something like this. With the idea of trying to promote a pawn. I come up here. If he captures, there's the promotion. If he doesn't capture, something goes down like that. Give check, he captures. This promotion fails to the knight, but then I'm left with the queen. Again, don't take the bishop, that's a trap. Only danger with this move is there's this, but that would be very strong for me. If he retreats, just push it all the way back, probably close down the pawns, lock those down tight, or hop over here. In fact, I just noticed something. I could have taken that hanging pawn outright. Oh well. I think there's going to be action on the center files in this game. I have a feeling. Alright. We see this pretty often. My pawns are a little far advanced, but you know, they're not entirely unsupportable. Something like this could be interesting, because if he takes the bait, I can pin the queen. You know, also in this situation here, I can go for this pawn, either with the knight or with the queen. Queen would be a little more direct. If he goes for the exchange, you know, we have this situation. Nice little fork on the rook. Rook and the king. Alright, I'm going to opt to castle. Surprise, black castle before white. Okay, simple enough. I like this position. I have 4 pieces developed, 2 bishops and both my knights. So both my bishops, both my knights. He just has his queenside knight developed to c6. And I can castle on my next turn. He's going to have to spend 1 tempo developing his dark spread bishop. His pawns are interesting. Very Baroque style development. I am down a pawn, but that was part of the gambit. And as a result, I was able to develop 3 more major material pieces than my opponent. Alright, so I'm going to capture here, hoping he makes this error. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, see, I don't have it supported enough. He could just clear that out. Alright, so with that in mind, can't do that. Gonna have to do this. This is a little risky, but the idea behind this, you know, let's just say he does that. Actually, that's a good move, because it's gonna thwart that. So let's hope he doesn't do that, shall we? So the idea here is now I don't have to worry about that pawn hanging, and you know, let's say he does that, and he probably wouldn't. Now I can do the knight, or more likely I would do it this way. Either of these pieces, be it the rook or the queen, help me with the pin. Of course this fails. So in this situation, you know, white might be a little aggressive, come up here, so I win that there. I can even strengthen this. So he files up, so I have this check over here. You know what? I want to do that. You know, I think it's time. I'm going to lock up the pawns. So, this doesn't concern me too much. He's got stacked pawns now. I can develop the knight. Here if I want to. Maybe something as simple as developing the knight. Let's say he brings his rook over here. See, now I can't do that because that's going to leave this knight hanging. So, here I might even get that knight into the mix. Only problem is I can't go there immediately. So of course that prevents this check here. It doesn't prevent this check, but I can interpose. This of course fails to my queen. So say he steps back to here, or maybe to here, and I can fianchetto. Comfortable castle. It's pretty forward for my kingside pawns. I'm gonna hope I can get some sort of significant attack here. Now I'm surprised he didn't take the piece. I actually made a bit of a blunder. So oh, I can't go back, can I? Can I but nah, see, he could have taken that pawn, because I didn't have his supporter with this pawn. He takes that pawn with his bishop. I capture it back with my bishop. He takes with his queen and gives check. So I actually made... Oh no, I take that back. I stand corrected, because my knight also has that pawn covered. All right. I was fairly confident in my choice of moves. They typically are. Yeah, I want to do that because castle and queenside would actually be a pretty good idea for him. Say castle's kingside. Place my queen there. See, I'm targeting f2. I could also come here. Actually, I could have gone there with my... No, I couldn't do that yet. So, say he does this, I can come here and say he castles. You know, I have this option. I can come around here. You know, snag that up there. That actually looks like it could be dangerous, but, you know, fall back. I am considering... Nah, see, that's not good. He can deflect right away. Alright. Screw that. Sorry, mind my language. I'll just use the pawn. Alright, you know, I'm going to end with this one. Alright, have a good day, everybody.